Welcome back.
Welcome back to Sisters Insanity.
Welcome to your October 2nd reading.
Tarot reading.
Indeed.
Indeed. I've already got some pre-shuffled, but we're going to work on a little special deck. Yesterday, if you were here, if you're not, you should watch it. Because even if it's dated, you can still watch it if you want a tarot reading, whatever. We did the Runic Tarot. I did the Gjallarhorn, and then I did the Viking Oracle. Today, I'm just going to do Runic Tarot and the Gjallarhorn. I just say Gjallarhorn, just deal with it. She can correct me because she's better at it.
Well, I just say it's Gjallarhorn, but it's hard to it's hard in your mouth. That goes in Asylum.
That's gonna go somewhere, I guess.
Oh dear.
So this one, this is the first ever deck that I have. It's a vampire deck, and it is called Phantasmagoria.
Yep, Phantasmagoria.
Warning, it's got boobies.
A lot of boobies.
A lot of boobies. Anyway, I guess I'll go first since I've got them prepped.
Ready to roll? Go for it.
Alright, so.
I'm going to pull while you do that.
Alright, yes, you should. Interesting. Got a lot of interesting cards. So we have two today from Runic Tarot. Right now we have the Seven of Shields. This guy, he's very confident in what he does. He is, he's a leader. So you might have a lot of responsibilities because both of these are, because the other one is the Queen of Pentacles, and they're both very, like, I'll show you this individually as well. So yeah, I actually could do it a little. I forgot yesterday, okay, guys, but I will go ahead and let you see these up close just in case my zooming function does not want to work. You've got the Seven of Shields and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're very confident. You have very good leadership skills. You're in charge of some shit, basically. The other one we have is the Horn of Triskelion.
Yep, the Horn Triskelion.
Horn Triskelion.
And basically what that is just like the Celtic Triskelion except made out of horns. For mead.
Very cool.
Which I like.
Very appropriate. We're going to go ahead and look that one up real fast just because I'm not familiar with that as much. It's got to be in this section somewhere. There it is. So this card represents wisdom and inspiration and a direct line to the muses of the ether. Interesting. What does this mean to you? Off the top of your head.
I don't have it off the top of my head.
Okay,
I'm not very good with that deck yet, but
me neither. We just got this recently.
Right. At the same time, though, the horns, since they were mostly used for mead and for, quenching your thirst, a lot of times people associate it with water, with abundance, with flowing of resources, or flowing of social something or others.
Lovely. This is kind of not really chainy. It's not chaining together real well, but it's okay. It might read to one of you. This book is differently weird. There's no pictures, so you've got to go by names.
Does it have a list in the front with the pages on it?
I don't know. I do it the hard way, apparently. Ah, there she is. Yeah, I remember why I don't read with this very much, because it's a whole page. It's literally a whole page, and it's not upright, reversed. It's let me read you this entire thing, you know what I mean? But this is Temperance. So So Temperance is a card of alchemy. Which actually alchemy was part of the Horn as well. In the book, it talked about alchemy.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense, actually.
Yeah. It is concerned with dissolving, combining, and moderating the elements in order to create a balanced whole. Balanced whole.
God damn it, Maggie. We're supposed to be mystical.
I can cut it out or not.
I
Depends
know.
on whether I think it's too funny or not. So anyway. Maybe there's some magic coming to your life.
Yeah.
Because both of these cards are based on alchemy.
Very curious about this flippin' deck.
Yeah.
This guidebook is like a novel.
Yeah, you can definitely borrow it if you want.
I'm curious about it.
So, yeah. It's a very weird one. I might just read with my normal deck for a little while because it's kind of hard trying to piece together these multiple decks together.
Yeah.
But that
And then
was
you
your
could
reading.
do what I'm doing, which is what I'm going to do here, is I have 3 cards from Wildwood and I have 3 cards from my Woodland Warden's Oracle. Okay? So what I'm going to do here is read these first, and then as kind of like the reading part. And then this part is going to be like a bit of guidance. Because I've noticed that Wildwood's really good at showing you what's going on. And the Woodland Wardens is really good at giving advice. Really good at giving advice.
Okay.
And we have a repeat card to start with, except this time it's upright.
Oh, interesting.
And that would be the 8 of Bows, Hearthfire.
Nice.
So, I had this come up in yesterday's reading on a completely different note here, but I'm getting a completely different vibe from this. So, Hearthfire is known as the card that's like your community, your the people you share a hearthfire or you share a space with, maybe. These are would be the people that are closest to you, and it's very, very obvious you have a good one. You have a good support system, which is really, really, really good. Now make sure you're feeding back into that community so that everybody's getting everything that they need. Make sure everybody's good, right? You make sure everybody's good, but you have a good support system. Okay. This one is the 2 of Arrows inverted. This would be the Injustice card. Because this one does it slightly different.
Can I go ahead and show them?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry for the glare, guys.
So, this is basically a form of justice. However, something in your community might be slightly awry, and maybe you're at that point where you've recognized that something might be slightly off with one or more members, or perhaps it's you. However, this shows me there's false conclusions, unjust decisions, based on disinformation, motivated by fear, greed, and prejudice, innumerable problems, basically. So whatever's going on, whoever is doing whatever's causing this injustice, they're doing it for personal gain. They're not doing it for everybody else. They're doing it for themselves. As much as they want to try to tell you that they're doing it for everybody, they are only doing it for themselves. And my advice with this would be yeet that sucker out of your life. And now we have a nice balance, actually, to go with this one. The 7 of Stones for healing. Okay? And she is upright. I really like this deck, and I really like this particular card. Look at that.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So, I'm going to guess that this is going to connect with these 2 because you might already be on the path of getting to where you need to be. Okay? One of the deepest stages of healing and recovery after any kind of issue at all is forgiveness. If you're holding on to that pain, let it go. If you're holding on to that friendship, I would also say let it go. Because I don't think you're going to get healing without removing that energy from the problem. And then also self-forgiveness is always a good thing, right? Bring healing to you and to your community that way. And then we're going to switch over to Woodland Wardens for a little bit of advice from the cards. Now these cards are slightly different because they pair a woodland animal with a woodland plant. Okay? So for example, we have to start with the ram and the dahlia for determination. These cards are some of my favorite for artwork, as you can see.
That is really cool.
It's so pretty. The problem with this one too is that there's really not a page list. So I'm gonna have a moment. I really should have, hung out and gotten it all here, but this is.
That's okay.
Give me a sec.
We're gonna try to change it up a little bit every day, just to kind of see how it works. Oh my lord!
Was that a whole thing of cards just went down?
Yeah, just hit the door. I'm trying to at least be a little bit in
There it is.
pre-shuffle for tomorrow's day.
Alright, so Ram and Dahlia is a card of action. Ram charges up the mountains with a steady determination, removing any obstacles with its strong horns. Called the Queen of the Autumn Garden, the Dahlia is known for its persistence. It produces flowers in the summer and well into the fall, outlasting most other blooms. You have the power to accomplish your wildest dreams, while others may tire or lose interest. You are persistent and will see your ambitions through. What are you most determined to accomplish? And when have you worked best alone? And when have you benefited from another's help? I think this kind of connects in here because maybe you've been thinking about going solo for a bit just to kind of, deal with whatever's going on in your head. And that's always a good idea, I'll tell you what. As somebody who has done the whole disappearing on people thing, I think you're the only person I've really not disappeared on before.
Thank God.
Yeah, I've disappeared on people just dealing with things, even when I know I shouldn't, but I don't have the brain capacity for half of the things that I need to do anyway, but... There we are. Next we have the Hound and the Pair for loyalty.
Aw,
That's
cute.
a good one. Now, the Hound is the ultimate symbol of loyalty and friendship. That's very true.
Aw.
Stories abound in folklore and throughout history of dogs protecting their companions, saving children, and alerting their masters to danger. The legend of Saint Guinefort is one such story. This 13th century French greyhound saved his owner's infant son from an attack by a viper.
Oh,
When the
wow.
owner came upon the scene, he found Guinefort with bloody jaws sitting beside the empty cradle. Believing the hound to be the murderer, the owner killed Guinefort.
Aw.
Only later, when he heard his son's cries and discovered him beneath the cradle next to the dead snake, did he realize his tragic mistake. Like the faithful hound, the pair is a symbol of care and affection. Often given as a gift, it's sweet but easily bruised, requiring tenderness from its handler. This shows us that our friendship is flourishing. Your kindness and loyalty have been noted, and your friend appreciates you. So maybe this is someone you're trying to network with a little bit more. Are you loyal to your friends? And how can you improve your friendships so that your companions feel loved and appreciated? These are all things you can ask yourself.
Aw. This is a lovely reading.
Yeah, these give a great reading. I really like these cards for that reason. There's too many, lizard-like things in here. There it is.
Too many lizard things.
Well, there's also some, several dog-like things and several rat-like
Oh.
things. It's, it can be very difficult. Now we have the lizard and the pitcher plant for stagnation. And I know that sounds like an interesting way to put it for stagnation.
Fuck was that?
What? I'm gonna keep going. So the carnivorous pitcher plant traps its prey within its leaves. The lizard, which may occasionally find itself ensnared in a pitcher plant's trap, has come to represent death and resurrection as it possesses the unique ability to drop its tail when stuck. A new tail can grow in the old one's place, though it is never quite the same as the original. You may be feeling stuck, frozen in place, or without
I'm
an
really
escape.
stuck right now.
Oh my god. Reflect on the lizard's ability to shed and regrow its tail. There may be things in your life you can leave behind, making way for new growth. What could you drop in order to feel like you're moving forward again? Because, yeah, new things are clearly happening to, get onto these. But there's something that might be holding you back a little bit. Where I would like you to reflect a little bit and see what that is in order to continue to move forward.
I have no idea what that was.
I have no idea.
Mom's outside, so nobody's in the house. Could have been a neighbor.
Yeah, or it could have just been like a loud outside noise that we just don't know what the origin is.
Yeah.
Who knows? But that's my side of the rating.
Oh, that was interesting. I'm going to stop showing you guys cards because it's a lot of up and down. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry in advance if we'll try to get it as close to you. I just wanted to get this pretty table in the view. So
Yeah.
anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful October 2nd. We're going to go ahead and head on to October 3rd. So we will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.